car just sitting there?
No. She was out on the road and she started swerving, and then someone called it in, and then they came over here. And I guess she has a warrant out for her.
In.
Yeah, and then I guess they found out she had a warrant for her arrest or something for like that for jumping bail.
Huh.
And then they started searching her car and they found like a bag of coke and a whole bunch of other stuff.
Huh.
Yeah, I was out here watching them for like a minute because they had gloves on and everything. Because you never know what you're touching when people have, narcotics.
You know, if things weren't so fucking pricey and everything, things like this wouldn't happen as often. That's why they sell it and do it. And plus, if they'd quit producing it, wouldn't have to worry about it. Just like beer and cigarettes. They legalize that, but then it's illegal to do it.
That's true.
Just like the fishing deal, those horn blowers. It's illegal to use them, but they sell them. Yeah.
Some strange
and just like
times
years ago, those barb hooks was able to use, but yet now it's supposedly illegal, but they sell them.
Everything getting to be illegal.
Yeah. Can't even wipe your ass without it being legal.
Without consent, yeah.
Well, down in Modesto back in 2014 when we tried it down there, they were starting to charge to use people's bathroom.
That's crazy.
That's fucking stupid.
Oh, here comes the tow truck.
Then they wonder why so many people don't got the money and they turn around pissing shit outside.
That is true.
Yeah. Especially when you're homeless, no income.
Yeah.
But yet you're a hard-ass worker and no one won't hire you.
There's a lot of jobs hiring right now, but the biggest problem is they don't want to pay people respectable wages.
And
They
they
overwork you, underpay you, and then it's all about corporate greed and how much money they can make for the corporation, but they don't care about paying you well. If they paid people well, I feel 100% that everyone would run for jobs if they were paying people well.
Yeah, not only paying them well, giving them the hours to live off of.
I mean, I don't make a whole lot of money, working here, but I get enough hours to support my family, and I like what I do, so that's the reason why I haven't left.
It's just like when I did try working at some stores, Harbor Freight, Safeway, and Lowe's. Within months' time, I was only able to get 35 hours. That's it. 3 jobs.
Well, at least they give you like a reasonable raise when the wages go up here. But it's hard. The last job that I worked at, they would give people 10-cent raises for 10 cents. Yes, you heard me right.
Yeah, lousy 10 cents.
Yeah, every 1,000 hours you work, you would get a 10-cent raise, and I'm just like, you know what? This job isn't even worth it.
Exactly.
I'm busting my ass for this no good company.
If the raise does go up, that's great, but then you get your hours cut.
Mm-hmm.
So you're still in the same situation, or
this
worse.
This is true. Yeah, 100% accurate. That's why a lot of people ghost jobs and then they go from one job to the next because people want the job that's going to be able to support their family.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I was kind of shocked when KFC had a sign saying they were paying $17 an hour to their employees, but
you get on and they pay you $14.
What the catch is, they pay you $17 an hour. But what the catch is that you're not getting full time. You're lucky if you're getting 15, 20 hours a week.
17 for the hours, 6
because
hours
they
a
don't
week.
want to have to shell out health benefits, so they're never going to give you full time.
That's what I'm saying. Is they'll pay you a high wage, but never give you the hours to support yourself or the family.
That's why most people work 2 or 3 jobs. I work 4 jobs.
That's why I'm trying to get back into my yard work.
I can't afford to live if I didn't have my 4 jobs.
Yeah.
And I still find time to put my kids to bed at night and cook and clean, and it's a lot of work, but you know what? I do it all so that my kids can have a good life and my cats can have a good life.
Yeah, it's like I'm stuck by myself ever since I lost my parents, but then I look at you gals, how in the hell do you keep going? It's just like an Energizer battery in you. I know that's the way I am with my yard work, though.
Well, the way I see it, the job life is like, having a job is like being fucked.
Yep.
You're either the one doing the fucking or you're the one being fucked.
Exactly.
And that's I mean, it kind of sounds raunchy to put it like that, but that's how life is. You're either being fucked or you're the one doing the fucking. There is no in between.
That's why so many people, males and females, are freaking prostitutes, because you can't go to a regular job and make a living.
I think it's Oregon where it's. I think it's. Don't quote me on that. I think it's Oregon. I think where it's legal. They call it like the red light district, and the ladies will stand in their window by their red velvet curtains. And prostitution is legal there.
Yeah.
And so when they're with somebody, their curtains are closed, and when they're not, their window curtains are open or whatever to let them know that they're open for business. But I don't know, it's crazy. The whole thing's crazy.
Yeah, it is. And then you also wonder why so many people, and not all of them are dopeheads or trouble, but just like me and my mother, and I know probably a good 5 other dozen people that got stuck out on the road because of the problems with the finances back in the mid-90s, refinancing their homes, and we all were lied to, saying it wouldn't go up. And then we lost the homes, and so many people out on the streets can't get a job because they don't got an address.
Yeah, that is one of the hardest things.
Yeah, and here, every one of them was innocent, was hard workers, lost a home for nothing because of the FDA and all that financing bullshit happened, and none of us was told the truth. And it wasn't even down in the writing letters that it would go up.
Really? Are you serious? Did he really forget to book the evidence?
What's that?
I was gonna say, I think he forgot to book the evidence. He had the hat on top of his car with the drugs in it. That's crazy. How do you forget to book the evidence? Must be a rookie.
Who knows?
Imagine him driving off with his car, and then the hat flies on the ground with all the drugs on it.
Now
that actually happens here all the time.
Now they're the ones with the drugs. They should be arrested.
All the time. All the time. We find needles and stuff in the parking lot here all the time.
They'll probably take it up to Iron Mountain Road and
then the police call in this tow truck driver that's supposed to be towing the car from this huge drug bust, and they don't even want to pick up all her stuff over here that they even took out. Like, I don't know if you can see all that stuff right there next to the tree. That belongs to the lady's car, and they're just littering it in our parking lot. Great job, Reading PD. Now this is all crap that we gotta clean up.